Hey guys, day no zero. How everybody doing? Hope all is well. Oh, let me get my chair comfy here. Sorry. Coffee chat. I believe today is 27 March 2014. It's been a little bit since I've had a coffee chat. We've been on the go here with the springtime coming. Of course, we've still had bits of cold and snow and off and on weather, but that's typical early spring weather. It's going to get cold, and before we know it, though, we'll be able to plant. So, been doing a little bit of tilling and just kind of getting the garden areas cleaned up and early spring stuff, man. I'm itching. I got the itch, and I know lots of folks out there are the same boat that I am. We got the itch. We want to get going. We want to get the garden in, but we just can't yet. So we gotta be patient. Um, got a few questions here that I want to answer in this coffee chat. Holy crap, that's good coffee, man. All right. Oh, Tony Watson put a thing on the Facebook the other day that I just thought was hilarious. He said something along the lines of, "My wife texted me a picture today at work, and after looking at it, I didn't know when I got home if I was going to get lucky or we was going to have chicken for dinner." I love it. That's a good one, man. I'm enjoying the Facebook so far. I haven't ran into too many negative people. I haven't ran into any. I don't know if they're called trolls on Facebook too. I don't know. Haven't had too much of that going on, but I've been really enjoying the stuff that you guys share. That stuff that everybody shares on Facebook. I've shared a couple of little goofy pictures of with the rabbits and stuff. My Facebook friends probably saw it. My roommate Mary, she has posted a couple of pictures that we've taken of me just being my goofy self here around the house with our baby bunnies, and I'll do an update maybe the next couple of days on let you guys see the new baby bunnies, and they're about 3 weeks old now, and the chickies and stuff like that. Okay, speaking of Facebook, I do not know anything about Facebook. I don't know Facebook etiquette. So because when I click on Facebook, I'm only able to get on there, every couple of days or so to check messages and stuff like that. And when I do, there's always somebody that's poking me or invited me to play a game or something like that. I don't know what any of that means. I don't have time to sit and play games. So and I don't know if it's something that Facebook does automatically because you play in a game and it sends an invite to me. I don't know how that works. But if you send me an invite to like something or to play a game, I don't know if that's really you doing it or if that's just something that Facebook does automatically, sends it out to people on your friends list. And I don't know what it means when somebody pokes you. Back in the day when somebody poked me, I would turn around and punch them in the face. But I'm not like that anymore. But I just don't know any of the Facebook etiquette. I try to answer the messages that I get on there, and I've got a few hundred friends now on my Facebook page, and so I can't keep up with everything that's posted. On when you're scrolling down to the home thing there, it's just really difficult because I don't have a whole lot of time to sit in front of the computer. So, having said that, somebody asked who Mary is. Mary is my roommate. She moved in a few months back. She was coming out of a difficult, we'll call it a difficult relationship. And I had known her for many years where she was working at the feed store. And so I told her, since my oldest son moved out, you're more than welcome to move in with us because you'll be safe and secure. She loves to garden. She's been a great, big, huge help around here for me. And it's working out really good. Just because she's a female does not mean that I am still not in love with my wife and totally dedicated to my wife, Lupita. My wife is doing well, by the way. I just will not put her on video anymore because I'm not going to deal with any kind of douchebaggery as far as my handicapped wife is concerned. If people want to take shots at me, that's fine. But the people who want to take shots at handicapped people who have no way to defend themselves other than me, I'm not going to allow that. So I'm just not going to put her on video anymore to have that. I'm not going to have that opportunity out there for somebody to do that. Because the people who would do it in real life would suffer the real life consequences, but people who are keyboard commandos and want to hide behind their computer and the internet on the keyboard, there's no way that I could get my hands on them to do anything about it. So I just will avoid the whole situation and not put her in any more videos. And my children are to the point to where they don't really want to be in any videos, because if they're in a video and they're watching the comments and there's a bad comment about them that's on there before I get a chance to remove it and block the person, well, then they see that, and they're kids and they're impressionable and they think that that's what the world thinks about them, and it's not true. So we'll just avoid all that situation, and for the most part keep my kids and my wife out of my videos. But they're all doing well. They're doing fine. I will continue to care for my wife. When I said I do, I meant it. And I will continue to care for her and stand by her and be by her side as long as I have breath in me, because that's what I meant when I said I do. So, let's see here. E-cigs and quitting smoking. Yes, I still have my e-cigarette and I still use it a lot. It is very, very helpful. I probably puff on my pipe more than I should have, more than I should, I guess. Sometimes I get a craving that's really, really bad, and the e-cig just won't kill it for me. So I'll puff on my pipe. But, eventually, over time, God willing, all the tobacco will be completely gone, and we'll just have this. I still use it, and I still have it in my pocket with me all the time, and it works. The iTaste MVP. So, could you tell us about your conversion? Wow, that would be a long one. We might do that in a separate video at some point, talk about my conversion. I won't do it now. I will tell you that the life I live now compared to the life that I lived for many years previously is a 180-degree difference. As you can tell by some of the marks when I have my sleeveless shirts on, I have a very colorful history as far as things go. Anyway, maybe we'll do a whole another video about that. Where did you learn how to cook? When I was younger, in my younger days, I had a job working in a few restaurants. We was to the point to where I needed to make some sort of money. I wasn't making the enough. I was, but I needed to make some real legitimate money. So I got a job working in a restaurant as a dishwasher. I saw the cooks cooking, and they made a little bit more money, and they got a little more perks. So I learned how to cook, and I've been cooking ever since. It's probably the best thing that I have ever done was to learn how to cook, learn how to read recipes, learn how to put stuff together to feed the family. I worked at a few different restaurants. I worked for Cracker Barrel for a while. I worked for Red Lobster for a while. I worked at a small mom and pop restaurant called Plantation, which was more like a steakhouse type place. But each one of those different places, I learned different styles of cooking, whether it be baking like we would do a lot of at Cracker Barrel, versus a lot of the broiled and grilled stuff like at Red Lobster, and then at the steakhouse where you're learning to cook steaks and cut meat and stuff like that. So it's all good. It's all good skills to have. Like I say, learning to cook is huge in my book. Somebody asked me just yesterday or the day before about medical conditions. My wife is not. She is diabetic, but she's not insulin dependent. She has high blood pressure occasionally that we try to control with diet. The same as the diabetes. I keep pretty close tabs on her diet, and that allows me to keep her off of insulin and any kind of blood pressure medicines. I do have all the blood monitoring stuff here, the sugar monitoring stuff, and I have blood pressure cuffs and stethoscope that I have learned how to use. I was taught by nurses and doctors how to take blood pressure, and I keep track of all that stuff. And if it gets to the point to where it's getting a little bit out of control, then yes, we go to the doctor and do what's necessary, but we haven't had to do that yet. But unfortunately, if there's a huge giant event that is nationwide or even a large region wide, and people are medicine dependent and they're not able to get it, then there's not going to really be a whole lot that you can do. There are a lot of great natural medicines, herbs, and plants and stuff that help out with a lot of things, and that's something that I think everybody needs to study up on a little bit. Because if you have medical conditions and something does happen, there's an emergency and you're on your own, then you'll need to know how to treat that the best that you can. And unfortunately, if there's a huge national event, a lot of folks probably will not make it through. And that's not me being mean, that's just reality of a big situation like that. and it's not something that I would look forward to. I think that is it. Oh, the chickens. Chickens. When if you're looking to build a chicken coop and start off your like a little flock of laying hens or something. Chickens. This is what Ironhead 41 told me back when I was starting a few years back. Chickens will live in anything. If you're going to have a couple of chickens, then you can get something as simple as a 55-gallon plastic barrel and cut a hole in it, and they'll get in and out of the weather, and they can stay in that. My chicken coop, I got up on the hill and I cut down some trees for the corner poles and the roost poles. And it was during an election season, and after the election was over, I got all of the political signs that I could that were on plywood, and a lot of people just gave them to me, and I used that as the plywood sides for my chicken coop. And my ladies have been very happy with it, and it's pretty sturdy because of the trees. I use locust trees, and they're pretty sturdy. But it's just using what you have. If you don't have a lot of resources, use what you have laying around, and anything that'll make an enclosure, the chickens will live in it. As long as you can keep it secured to keep predators out. If you have predators in your area, try to make it as secure as you can. And then if you want to start, say, a flock of 20, and you can find a couple of friends that'll go in with you, then look to a hatchery and get them in bulk. You can get like we did. We got 100 chicks, and it come out to be 73 cents a chick. But that was including shipping. And you're not going to find those kind of prices at feed stores. So if you can get a little community together, and you say, okay, well, I want 10, I want 5, I want 20. Then you say, okay, well, we can call a hatchery and order 50 and split them up, and it's going to be a lot more cost efficient doing it that way than it is to try to buy them at a feed store for $2 or $3 a piece sometimes. And certain breeds will go for even more than $3 for a little day-old chick. So, all right, guys, I think that is about it for now. Thank you all very much for viewing our videos. Welcome all of our new subscribers. I will try to keep doing what I do. My videos are just about what we're doing around here. This is just about our life and what we do. And every once in a while, I'll try to make a goofy little crack you up and make you giggle video, just because laughter is good medicine, and everybody needs to take a minute and have themselves a good giggle and thank the good Lord that we are here today. And it's what else is there? We're sitting in God's glory. We're drinking some holy crap, that's good coffee, talking with my friends. Goats are in the trees. It's a good day. It's a good day. So, okay, guys, thank you very much again. Y'all have a great day. Any more questions, feel free to send them to me. Like I said, we're starting to get busy, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. God bless. In the end. Buzz, buzz, the end.